So, here's 2026-2027, starting with the World Cup in USA, Mexico and Canada. For some reason they've got two logos here, so I don't know which one's which, but anyway. So we go to Ireland, and as you remember, Ireland, they are fond of playing football, drinking beer, that's me daddy. And this guy here scoring a load of goals. And these guys having a massive fallout. But thinking about it, if the Irish actually went to this actual World Cup, can you imagine what the Americans would be like? They fucking love Ireland over there. They'd probably support Ireland more than their own fucking team, the fuckers. The FIA don't really expect much. Minimum is the second round. I'm sure I can get a lot further than that, depending on draws. So, recapping, 3 teams in the group. Top 2 go through. First game against Honduras. Nice and easy. Will Smallbone, I just asked him to become Irish and he said he would. That was his debut, that was. His competitive debut anyway. And he scored 2, so I was pleased with that. That was handy. Well, that was easy. Didn't have to do shit. Now my game against Argentina, just be a game for who finishes first or a second. How easy is that? Obviously, I'm going to be watching this World Cup with interest because the superstar that is Steve Bruce is in charge, and he's such a nice guy and everyone likes him, so he's bound to do well. Even without Messi, that was going to be a push, wasn't it? Still, 0-0 at half-time, you can't moan. So, maybe the FIA know what they're on about. There goes my favourable draw, drawing against the third best team in the world. Jean-Claude Van Damme, fucking Philippe Albert, the head of Bolter Broadloom. Your boys took one hell of a beating. One hell of a beating. So there goes my confidence. Beat the third best, now I've got the fucking joint fourth best. Maybe not. Well, guess it's true about nice guys finishing last. Oh well. At least England fans are known to be really kind and don't go after people, do they? No. Not like Newcastle fans do. Well, we couldn't get any revenge for the Henry handball incident, but well and truly done. But I suppose we're okay with it. As you can see, the FIA are really pleased with it too. So I can't complain. Also, Portugal retained the World Cup. First team to do it since Brazil back-to-back in the 58 and 62 era. And if you see who got a final hat-trick, a certain wonder kid who a certain Mr. Charlton doesn't rate. Guess the jury's out on that one, yeah? And the inevitable happens. Steve Bruce has decided to quit rather than get kicked out the fucking door and down the stairs because he's shit. What's interesting, though, is I'm second favourite. So, I might apply for that, see what happens. What in the actual fuck is going on? Normally, I apply for them all, but I didn't apply for any apart from England. Mate, this is rare to happen on a save like this where I haven't really won much. It's got to be the FA Cup win, you know. Oh well, guess what happens now? This is fucking weird, man. I love the way it says, I'm a Charlton athletic icon. Me, a man like Chris Powell. So, back to the league. Something I wanted to run by you. So, they expected me to fight bravely against fucking relegation. I finished 8th. Won the FA Cup. And they give me a B+. What would I have to do to get a fucking A? The cunts. Hamza, doing what Hamza does. He broke the record. 20 yellows and 1 red. My keeper, who only signed in January, got 6 man of matches. Mate, it's impressive. I did say to you, didn't I? I'm not going to say it again. No, I am. Missing jigsaw piece, mate. The guy's class. I'm really pleased. They've given me a decent budget. I can, and now because I've won the FA Cup, people, and I'm in Europe, they want to come to me. So, I've signed a decent central defender. Have a look at this guy. He's pretty good, man. I was got him from the Villa. I spent a lot on him, but he's good. Also, since as well, look at this kid. Mate, I wish I could have afforded this fucker. He's fucking amazing. Now, I hope you don't mind this, but I've not been doing any regen like nicking, but I saw one and I thought I'd give it a go, and he came because I could get him. There was no point trying it before because it was just pointless, but because again I've won the FA Cup and shit, I was able to get one. So I've got one, so allow me, yeah? Now, believe it or not, I'm paying 30 grand to a 17-year-old, and the board are fine with it. His stats are great, and at 16, he could fit in the first team now, which is highly unusual. Hence why it was one of them where you just couldn't let go, mate. If I ever wanted any more reason to hate the Villa, robbing bastards. Ever had this dude, when you're right back, wants the fucking number 9 shirt? The fuck? It's the end of an era. Bye-bye, Hamza. He had a year left. He's going to be 29, end of that. He wanted a fucking 5-year deal. He wanted 90 grand a week. Ain't happening. He was worth like 29 million, but no cunt would take him. And he turned down and moved somewhere else as well. So I've cut my losses a little there. But you know what, man? He's been a really good servant. He's broken some records, and he's done well for me, man. I wish him all the best. So the Community Shield, Billy Gilmore doing what Hamza does best. That's handed to me. Also, this guy on the wing, he's not really a goal scorer, so why I've put that on there, I don't know, but I definitely need some depth in midfield and maybe a right winger, so I'm on the hunt. And first game of the season, always nice to beat the shitty Geordies, especially at St James's. Happy days. How unlucky can you fucking get? I'd appealed his fucking work permit as well. He's a decent winger, he is, man. He's going to be good, he is. Bastard. So it's my first England squad, and I've really thought about this. And it's really hard when players miss out, especially when they miss out because I call up my own players. Anyway. So I don't like to be called biased, unless I actually am. And when it comes to squads, if I can call up my own players, I tend to. Now, for the purposes of this challenge, I don't think that's going to be a major issue, is it? Because it's not like I'm going to affect my players, is it? Really? So, but I've called up 7. Oh well, Raheem Sterling and his 41 goals and 116 caps, and Trent Alexander-Arnold aren't as good as my young right back and Noni, are they? Anyway, draw for the group stage. Do you know, I don't fear any of them. I'll aim for second, but I reckon we can come top of this. I went back in for him. I was able to get him, paying the guy 130k a week. As you can see, my wage expenditure here isn't too bad. So I'm still doing okay. Trying to keep it under control. But I reckon if we do well in Europe this season, that'll let me buy some better players. So there's definitely some scope to move with this. So alongside that guy Serrano, I've also signed Diego Rosa, who's a Brazilian central midfielder. Losing Hamza, I needed someone in the middle. My youngsters are good, but I'm being a little careful at the moment. So I needed someone in the middle with a bit of experience. Give him a season or two, I'll sell him. And my youngsters should be blooded by then. If you look at my net spend here as well, it's not too bad. I've sold a couple, man like Troy's gone, and some youngsters who are coming through but wouldn't get first team, I've also got rid of them too. So we're looking healthy. So, start of September, and your boys in first. Only 4 games played though, but to be fair, they are not exactly big 6 teams. Newcastle, Sheffield United, West Ham, Watford. I reckon by the start of November, that'll give me a true reading of where we are, especially with the cup games in between. My squad will be tested, I reckon. So, like I say, start of November will give me a good reading. So, approaching my first game. away to Switzerland. Now, if you look at my formation here, I think I've done this pretty solid. My back four for Charlton are now the back four for England, with my two wingers as well, Noni Madueke and Semenyo. Jude and Deck in the middle, and Kane up front with Foden. I do reckon this is definitely capable. I have called up 7, but I've got my young left back on the bench. I couldn't play 2 left backs, unfortunately. Let's see how we get on. Clean sheet, a debut goal. My defenders all played class. Mate, this is working. Pleased with this. If there was any doubt, he shouldn't have been called up. Nice one, Pad, for that. Really appreciate you. Love your Pad. My keeper, I knew he'd get a cap, but look who's Belgian boss. A certain Rafael Benitez. Interesting. Unfortunately, Rafa couldn't beat me. Another goal for Noni as well. That's fucking 2 in 2. This is going to work. Back to the league. A debut goal for my new right winger. Your boys winning it in the 84th minute. Jam you bastards. And my first European game. 5-0. Easy win. My right winger, Semenyo, scoring 2. Considering he hadn't scored loads in however many games they were moaning about. That's a thing. Also, Inter Milan the fuckers, after my quality young centre-back. The one who was signed on 135 in summer. They can get fucked, mate. He has got a min-fee release clause, though, which is about 90 mil. That's a little nervy. Played the kids in the cup, and the kids did well. That regen that I nicked, he made his debut. He played really well too. Mate, he's definitely one for the future, he is. He is German at the moment, but he can play for England, and I've been trying to get him to. And it's a no-go for now. But we're definitely going to try and nick that guy for a slot. How's that for humbling? Oops. Although, we're doing okay in Europe. My striker's got injured, so I'm playing a young lad up front, Ishmael, who's not too bad to be fair. Back to England duty, and one of my dudes scored again. So I feel justified calling them up, to be fair. And a great win over Switzerland, and Mason Greenwood bagging a hat-trick. He is in the squad because he's fucking unbelievable on this and bangs loads in. As long as I keep him away from females, we're all good, aren't we? And Inter are still after my Wes Francis. I could renegotiate another contract, but he's just fucking signed one about 4 months ago. So, because he's now debuted for England, he might ask for like fuckload. So, in a bit of a quandary with him. They're starting to fuck me off now. Another win in the European Cup or thing, whatever I'm in. And another tout. They can fuck off, man. Pricks. There's us out the Carabao. We got fucking 6 yellow cards in that match. Happy days. And we start November with a 5-1 drubbing. Nice one. As you can see from the league, we dropped, but we're still in fucking 7th. I'm targeting top 4, man. I don't care. I reckon we can do it as well. Looking at the last 2 months, the 4 losses, away to Leicester, away to United, away to Arsenal, away to Chelsea, wouldn't have expected anything different. So really, I'm doing okay. Just a little win. Fucking bossing as we are. And Sanchez is scoring as well, which is nice. Did say at the start of the season that I wanted him to score more, so that's good, that is. I honestly wish they'd just fuck off, the cunts. I think we definitely should have won this with 28 shots. But at least my 2 guys got the goals. And they're saying that I'm being biased. Ha. Need a point to qualify against Belgium, who have my keeper. There you go. Adam. Shame that, innit, mate? Sus. Back to European qualification. I've already qualified. 4 in 4. And I'm playing that shit team that I can't even pronounce. Qarabag. Let's see how we do. Was it ever in any doubt? Look at the shots, man. We've got 34 shots. Oh, and lo and behold, Inter won him. Mate, I'm dreading fucking January, I swear. He's a group to qualify from. Playing Sweden and Scotland, that'll be easy. And I get to play 2 times World Cup winners Portugal. I'm looking forward to that one. And FA Cup away to Brentford. I'll play the kids on there, I reckon. So have a look at this dude. I was asked to vote in the World Player of the Year thing and spotted this guy, Daniel Pfeiffer. Mate, look at that, goals and assists in a calendar year. So I look at his profile. Look at that. Mate, he's fucking class. And then I noticed, look what he's got. Cheeky little min fee clause. So I put my scouts on him. Scouts reckon he's good as well. Mate, I'm having a go at that, you know. One of the pitfalls of being a small club, right, even though I'm doing well, is the reputation's still pretty shit. And you get teams like fucking these trying to poach my best fucking youngster. I'm sure fucking Watford wants someone as well, the pricks. Just fuck off, man. Leave him alone. So I'll show you this, right? Remember that kid, Nick from Liverpool, that I'm going to pay 30 grand at fucking 17? He's just scored in the first minute of a European game. Mate, that's got to be a record, you know. Fucking look at his numbers. I swear to God. Mate, this guy's going to be a monster. Oh, and look, lo and behold, it is a fucking record. Get the fuck in there. Another decent youth intake. I have worked hard on the youth setup. And they've increased the network as well, the training facilities and everything. I've got a decent youth director as well, mate, so this should be good. I swear, if they nick him, I'm going to bomb the San Siro. Bitches. A good result, this. And Sanchez is starting to come good. I knew he would. I would look who's won under 21 Footballer of the Year. I'm going to put a bid in for him. It's almost January. I'll see how it goes, if I got the funds anyway. So, into January, I'm 5th, I'm doing well, I'll game in hand over 4th. I'm going to push for top 4, and with the next lot of games I've got, if you see here, I should be able to get some decent numbers out of this. I'll see if I can manage to keep on to players anyway. I might even look to boost the midfield as well. I've got some cash to spend, so I'll see how we go. Fuck. What was I saying? Fuck's sake. A min-free release clause, nothing I can do. He's my main attacking midfielder. He's been covering on the right as well, and I've been going between him and Kwarteng for the number 10 role. So if I lose this guy, this will be a blow. But then again, I suppose I'll try and get that fucking Daniel Pfeiffer kid. So I suppose we'll see. They seriously are not giving up, are they? Just fuck off and leave me alone, man. I play the kids. We should have won it, really. Oh well. It was good while it lasted. Let's try and bid for this fucking Pfeiffer then. Well, fuck you then. He'd rather go to Barca or Atletico and not come to the Valley. Prick. So I've been on the hunt and I've found this kid. He's at the baggies and he's got a cheeky little min-fee release clause. Now I like this guy, although he's a striker. If you look at his numbers again, he's off the ball, his pace, acceleration, his first touch. He would play an ideal either advanced playmaker, attacking midfielder, or a shadow striker. So I'm going to have a go. This don't look good, does it? He's got doubts. When I'm negotiating with these, I don't put any clauses in, so no fucking goal bonus, no appearance thing. I try and keep it as low as possible just to give them a higher wage, and I find that you save in the long run. See how it goes. Yeah, pleased with this one, really pleased. He can fill in as well if Sanchez isn't scoring. And also what might happen, I mean, because now he's playing for Charlton, he just may get a call up for England. I mean, you just don't know, do you? He might. Scored on his debut. He's only scored on his debut. So the inevitable's happened. Inter have made an offer. That's a bit unfair, because he's only not long signed a contract. His loyalty bonus is fucking massive. I wouldn't accept this anyway, even if it was 80 million. And to be fair, mate, I wouldn't want 100 million. I just hope they don't come in with a bigger offer. So, get fucked. Do you know that feeling when you really like a girl and you ask her out and you try and be nice and shit, and you go out with her a few times and she just doesn't really feel it and she ghosts you and shit, and then a couple of weeks or months later you see her with someone else? That's me right now. I'm buzzing. Look at this, yeah? Imagine the nerves of steel to take that penalty and score it for the winner at Old Trafford. And I get a okay draw as well in the next round. Brilliant. So something I occasionally do, if it works, is include a little a little sweetener, just in case he gets the call up. I mean, you just don't know, do you? Let me show you about this guy who I bought, right? So I had him as a kid and sold him for 7.5 million because he had some potential, but then he didn't really fulfill it, and I bought him back as a backup and then sold him on again. Happy, joy. Shout out to my guy Kelechi. Although this was a quality offer, why would you go to Watford when you're at Charlton and you've got European football and fighting for fucking top four? It's madness. So I've done some business in Jan because I had to. So on this kid, I spent a lot on him as well. He's good though, very good. And a midfielder, mainly for cover really. But they're both pretty decent. And if you look at my net spend, it's looking pretty good. So I've done some decent biz. It's rare I do biz in Jan, but I did need to. So I'm pretty pleased with this. And look, I was the highest spender as well. I swear, man, it's took me a while to put this on the edit, yeah, but I was just pissing myself and I've kind of calmed down a little now, but you know what? It couldn't happen to a better club, could it? Villa pricks. So my new signing has gone back to the Baggies and got a hat-trick against his old club. I played 4-4-2, played him up front with Sanchez, and that worked out well. Beat the Toon in the FA Cup, and I've drawn Wolfsburg in the second knockout round. I reckon we'll do them into March. I'm in third, and I'm doing well. If you look at my form, I'm there or thereabout, So I'm really pleased with this. And looking at the running, it's not too bad. I honestly reckon top four is realistic. Always Wolfsburg. I'm going to play it a little defensive. We were lucky there. Pretty even match. FA Cup quarter final, and the holders go into it. Do you know what? It's not a bad draw, that. I reckon we'll do them. And I've fulfilled one of the board's things early. Second leg, I'm going for it. Now, after playing a 4-4-2 with Williams and Sanchez up front, I had some decent success, so here we go. Boom. Fucking boom. So I'm going to record the draw live. I'd like a home game first if I can. Didn't want Juve. Home draw? Yes. Awesome. I'd have preferred Real, but you know what? I'll take that. Who we got? Home draw again. Oh, tough. Could have been a lot worse, that. This game's a big one. At home to first place Chelsea. They're on some mad run. They've won fucking loads of games. They're unbeaten since like last year, and they've won about 20 games in a bounce or something stupid. So I've really got to go for this. I'm going to try and play defensive, see if I can hit them on the counter sort of thing, concentrate on the wings and stuff. So I'll make sure all my team's right, get them all set, and see what we can do with it. It doesn't help that I'm missing that new left back I bought who's really good. and my main central defender. But we'll have a go. Also, my left midfield's gone too, but here we go. Fuck it. To be fair, that's not really a bad result considering how many fucking shots they had, the cunts. It's youth squad upload promotion day thing. I'll get rid of the bottom three. Top three I'll sign. That Chinonso Imiga, I'll be careful how I say his name, and it sounds like a fucking spell, doesn't it? Like you fucking... Imagine fucking Dumbledore saying that. Chinonso Imiga. What would that do? Make me not be fucking bigger or something. FA Cup we got done. I'm a little pissed off for this. We was at home as well. Yeah. I'm annoyed at that. Oh well. Concentrate on the league, yep. Back to European qualifiers. Naturally, I have called up most of my players. And no one can do a fucking thing. Here comes Scotland. Have that, you sweaty bastards. Haha. 3 of my players scored as well. Couple on their debuts. Also, Villa have had to pay me £1 million. Because I played that kid who I sold him, knowing I'd call him up. He won't get a game now. Unlucky. Follow that up with a comprehensive win over Belarus. And Mason Greenwood's been allowed out on weekend release, providing he keeps away from ladies. Nice on Mason. Back to the league. A lucky win over Brighton. They had 19 shots to my 7. Good result, that. And strangely, I'm wanted by France. Don't really want to join these. I mean, wouldn't they just sort of surrender before every game went ahead? So the quarterfinal first leg against the French team, and they surrendered. Look at my shots, 29. Good result, that. And seeing this as well, my worst discipline record's been broken. That's pretty bad, that. So yeah, next we've got Palace coming up. One of the prerequisites for this was I had to beat the rivals, and I didn't record it, but they beat me at home earlier on the season. So I'm out for blood. Get the fuck in. Have that, you Palace pricks. They played well, to be fair to them. But yeah, fucking come on. So, the second leg, I'm 4-0 up. I'm going to play some kids. I've got a couple who are on bans or who are waiting for bans as well. One more card and they're out for the game after. So I think it'd be a good idea just to play some reserves. I'll play defensive and hopefully won't lose by loads. Here we go. Mate, fucking look who scored. Chinonso Imiga. He must have cast a fucking spell on the cunt. I'm fucking buzzing over that. And he's broke a record as well. Mate, fucking brilliant. Back to the league, and I'm keeping pressure on it. Aled Williams has scored his 7th in 14. Great signing that was. So we've got 5 games left. It's tight. And if you look at the fixtures as well, I'm going to push for it. But top 4 is realistic, you know. Hard-fought result, this. Pleasing. But what is more pleasing is Liverpool lost and Chelsea drew with City. So, I could get fucking second. Top 4 is the aim still. Home to Spurs. Now, if I go defensive and lose, that'll piss me off. So, I'd rather go attacking and lose. So, let's have a go. Oh, fuck. I could have done with a win then. It's too tight to call. If City win the game and hand over me, then they are way ahead. So for second's gone. And Liverpool have got a real chance. I could finish 5th there, you know. Be a travesty, that would. Got the first leg of the semi. Home to Roma. Going to go for it again. 4-4-2 all the way. If we can get 2-0, Happy days. I'll take a draw, to be fair, though. It's not too bad. Would have preferred the 2-0, but yeah, that'll do. So, it's crunch game. If I somehow manage to win this, then my place in the Champions League is confirmed. If not, I play Liverpool after Roma. They might nick it. Might even come down to the last game of the season. Ooh, this is tight. I'm going defensive. Fucking bollocks to it. The way I'm looking at it now is I'm not going to beat these. I can't beat these, so I'm going to try and just strangle the game and go defensive and see if I can nick a point. Because if I get a point, then that's better than fucking losing. I've just got a feeling they're going to overrun me. Here we go. I can't actually believe Samuel Kwarteng, you little beauty. This now means that I need to lose both my next games. Liverpool have to beat me and hope I lose, and they win. Top four's looking nailed on. As long as I get a point in my next 2 games, I'm good. Fucking come on. Absolutely hammered. We've been humped by a big, sexy Italian person from Rome with garlic bread breath. Fuckers. So come with me while I sort out my thing. Now, I don't want Kwarteng there. I want to play Sanchez. So I'm taking off Johnson. So I'll get rid of Kwarteng there. Stick Williams as AMC. Sanchez up front. I don't like having a keeper on the bench. Actually, have Kwarteng on the bench or what? I prefer having Diego and Gilmore in the middle. They're a little more solid. Keep the width down. Yeah. Might play the wings as well, actually. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty far back. Okay. I think I'm good. Right then. Let's go for it. Play for the draw. For fuck's sake. Antoine. There you go. Play for the draw. Come on, lads. Fucking come on. Dreams can come true. Look at baby, I'm with you. You know you got to have them. You know you got to be strong. Last game of the season. Just gonna fucking go for it. Yeah. Oh well. What a season. What a fucking season. Finishing 3rd. It's unreal. The January signings definitely made a massive impact. Massive difference. I normally don't really buy big in January, but I did need to. And I'm pleased I fucking did. What a season. Well pleased.